how many more Olaplex steps. Let's see how this goes. Hola gente, what is up my warrior angels? I'm here with my hairy angel Mumi. Welcome to yet another hair care testing video. Today, as you can probably tell by the title, because you guys requested it, I am going to be putting side by side the new Opex Volumizing Blow Dry Mist that we tested out against nothing the other day. I'm gonna link that video down below, versus the all-time favorite of so many of us, Oplex number 6. Both of these products are infused with the patented Oplex technology, both aiming to restore damaged hair. Very different products. This is a styling cream. This is a mist. It's in liquid form. You spray this on. This promises to heat protect the hair up to 450 Fahrenheit or 232 degrees Celsius. This one does not. But as you guys know, I used it for a very long time in combination with the Oplex number 7 bonding oil. The oil does provide heat protection of up to 450 Fahrenheit. Just for today, we're going to apply these two. They both promise to shield against humidity and fight frizz and help style the hair. Although Oplex number 6 makes a much bigger claim, promises up to 72 hours of frizz control. Both of these promise faster and healthier blowouts as well. As far as the amount of products, on Oplex number 6 you get 100 mils or 3.3 fluid ounces. On the volumizing mist you get 150 mils or 5 fluid ounces. So clearly you get more product in here, but I feel like this one is going to last longer because being a cream, a little goes a longer way. I have used this one in the original smaller one that was like 50 mils, I think, and that one lasted for years for me. But of course I do test out a lot of products here on this channel. It's not the only styling product I've used. It's probably the one I prefer the most. Yeah, and this one I only just recently tested out for the very first time because, well, this is a brand new product that Opex has launched. So I am curious to see a few things, which one I like more. I'm also curious to see if these two can be used together, but again, we're not going to do that today. And as far as pricing, these are both $30. Oplex is famous for having almost the same pricing for every single step of their line. So you could say, if you just look at the amount of product, that Oplex number 6 is a little bit cheaper. Okay, so I'm all very fancy today because I'm going out after this. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to go and just rinse my hair a little bit better because I felt that there was a little bit of the hair mask I used still left, and of course I didn't want that to affect our little experiment. So let's go ahead and apply the Opex Blow Dry Mist. Per the instructions, you apply on clean, damp, towel dried hair. Just spray generously, and because this is a heat protectant, I just want to make sure I spray it all over. It's also important to remember that you need to focus a little bit more on the roots because it is promising special lift, which honestly, last time when I tested it against my hair without any product at all, I couldn't find that extra volume. I'm sorry, I'm spoiling that other video for you guys, but I did find many other benefits, and I think that video is still worth watching. And also, this is going to be my second time trying this one out. Maybe we'll find something else out. Now let's go ahead and apply. It says half a pump. It actually says start with half a pump, and then you can use a little bit more product if your hair is longer or thicker. So for fine short hair, half a pump should do. Still quite long, I think. So I do use a full pump on wet, towel dried hair to mid lengths and ends. So there you have another big difference between these two products, is that this one is not meant for the roots, this one is. And that's why I chose to apply to this side, because as many of you guys know, about, like, I stopped counting, but I think it was 5 months ago, my hair got burned off at the salon by a professional hairdresser. It was a nightmare. And I mean, even though things are getting better, it still is because my hair just needs to grow, and there's some areas which I think eventually I will need to cut off. I did give the mist the worst side, the most damaged side, which is this top layer right here, for a few reasons. First, for added protection, and second, because I think it's a bigger challenge than what the styling cream will have. So we need to factor that in. Now, that said, we are also going to compare the mid and bottom layers, and those are just about the same on both sides. So I think I lost the cap. Interesting. This side already feels a little bit more slippery. It feels a tiny bit more hydrated. Okay, let's blow dry. The blow dry mist is, because of its name, meant to be used to blow dry the hair, right? Whereas the Bond Smoother is a leave-in styling product. I like to use it before blow drying, but you can definitely apply this and then air dry the hair. I've done that. That's another difference. So today I'm going to use my Elgin 3900 Italian professional blow dryer, and I am gravitating more and more towards this one for a very long time, but now, especially because my hair is damaged. And with that said, I just came back from the hair clinic that's doing mesotherapy on my scalp, you know, because of what happened to my hair at the salon. I've been doing that for a few months, and I've done an entire video on that as well. And I double checked with them, and they also said there is no harm in using warm air. Yes, the clinic confirmed the study I mentioned last time to you guys on that video that said that it is actually healthier for the hair. It does more good than bad versus air drying the hair, which is crazy. Of course, it doesn't need to be super hot, so just warm air. So the first thing I'm going to do is to blast dry my hair up to 75%. It is exactly per the instructions of the Opex Voluminizing Blow Dry Mist. And then I'm going to go in with warm air, level 2, and my Olivia Garden brush to kind of shape things just a little bit. So let's see how this goes. Oh, and also I am trying to remove product from my hand as much as possible, but I just have one brush. If I change the brush, I would also be changing the shape of the brush, and that would also alter the styled results. So, I mean, this is not perfect, flawless science, but I think for sure it will give you a very good idea of the performance of both products, because the amount of transfer could be minimum. I know I digress, but honestly, as time goes by, I'm even more annoyed by what happened to me. I don't know why. Maybe I have some sort of emotional delay with things, because that has happened before. I think it is because I'm realizing that I'm going to have this problem for a lot longer than maybe I originally thought. I'm going to pin this up. Like, I don't want to whine, but I want to be very honest, because I know there's a lot of you guys subscribed to this channel that are going through something very similar. I don't want to say like I'm this Buddha that doesn't feel anything negative towards what happens. And people tell me, just try to think about something else, and I'm like, how exactly am I supposed to do that when I wake up and my hair looks like mohawk? Is that what you say, the mohawk style? That's definitely not what I signed up for. And then you exhale and you try to go back to the center. I'm moving in the right direction, and hence I'm one step closer to solving this. It may sound like a very superficial thing. It's not that easy when you go through it. Anyways, let's blow dry. Alright, I think it's safe to say we're done here on this side with the Opex number 6. Let's see how much that took me. Okay, it's definitely smooth. Let's see this side. As I was blow drying this side air dried a little bit. I need to remind you that one of the promises of the voluminizing blow dry mist is that it will cut back on blow dry time. Just gonna spritz it just a tiny bit. Just that. All right, so there you have it. This is sufficiently blow dried on both sides. Let's see how long this side took. Okay, so let's see the preliminary differences on both sides. Both sides are equally smooth at this point. Maybe Opex number 6 side gives me better ends, slightly more hydrated. I don't know if you guys see the same thing. Typically, one of the things that I worry about when a product says it will speed up the blow dry time, I mean, by how much? That may affect on a business level a salon. But when it comes to a regular person that styles their hair at home, granted, this may be all in my mind. If that is at the expense of kind of dehydrating the hair in any way, which may not be the case, but I always wonder if it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this real quick, the other 2 layers. It's starting to behave quite well. It's like the broken pieces are a lot flatter, and I can't say it's the products because it's happening on both sides. Like, I hate doing this, but you see? So I just messed it up, but I wanted to show you guys. By the way, I'm not bleaching my hair anymore. I just use high lift color. We're gonna do an entire video on that later. What really bugs me is that, do you guys see where the hair was over bleached and is completely dead? And that's why you see the jump. For instance, here, do you see how like perfect those roots are? I mean, the color I was able to achieve is just, so that's why I usually just spin this like so. Let's do it. So you see how that looks so much better. Once again, not because of the products. The damaged area has a different shade of blonde. So that contrast makes the color so uneven. And they never look exactly the same. This has affected me in so many ways, like with my content here. Because, for instance, the other day, a sponsor reached out and they wanted me to introduce you guys to a product, and it was a heat tool that it's not the same as a blow dryer right now. I cannot use it, and I had to say no. And there goes a perfectly fine opportunity. Okay, so back to today's video. We have the right side with the volumizing blow dry mist, and on the left side, number 6. So here it is, the side, the volumizing mist, the side with Opex number 6. So I'm going to share my conclusions. Let's start with the obvious. These are very different products. There's one thing I think none of these products do, and that is add volume to the hair. I think I like slightly better to apply the spray. It's a little bit more comfortable. And I do feel the styling cream is a little bit more hydrating, so I don't see why I couldn't use first this, wait a couple of minutes for it to absorb, and then go in with this. We can try that. See if it's too much, if it's maybe not that much. Play a little bit more with these two styling products by Opex. One thing I think they both have in common is that they're actually good with frizz control. This one I've used for years, and I actually know it is very good with frizz control. It does help give it a sealed effect when you blow dry. I think for some reason, I don't know why, maybe it's because I'm right-handed, I was able to shape this side better. That could explain it, but it's still something I'm seeing. Now, that said, right now, even though I'm making these videos for you guys, it is very important for me to keep this side protected from heat. Even though I'm using very warm air in my hair dryer, I still want to be extra cautious. Definitely love that with this heat protectant, if I'm in a hurry, just spray it all over. And I know as I'm blow drying, my hair will be protected, and the Opex patented technology will continue to work on my hair. Let's see this shine. I don't see a huge difference in that. So I guess if your hair is dry and you usually air dry the hair, but it is still damaged and you want to splurge on an Olaplex product, I think Olaplex number 6 is the way to go for you. I can maybe scrunch my hair a little bit and leave those beach waves. It smells amazing and it really feels like it's treating the hair. Whereas if you typically blow dry the hair and you want to minimize that damage, and then you can go with the volumizing blow dry mist. I wouldn't buy the volumizing blow dry mist personally if I was just looking for volume, and that's kind of a big downside because, you know, a lot of people are going to get it because of that, and I don't see that. I at least on my hair, I just don't see it. I would have named this protective blow dry mist. No, way better, shielding blow dry mist, because it does provide frizz control and it is a heat protectant with the patented Opex technology. To me, that would have made a lot of sense. I love, and I didn't mention this on my previous video using this, the fact that they did not number this product. I mean, how many more Olaplex steps we need? In the end, it got a little bit overwhelming because I think Olaplex made a huge mistake. They numbered the professional products 1 and 2, and then 0 and 3 were for at-home use, and then 4 and 5 were for both, and then 4P for the purple, and then the 4C was for clarifying. Well, actually the shampoos numbering make a little bit more sense. 8 was the mask, but then between the 5, the 6, and the 7 were styling products. And I don't know, I say this with all the love in the world for this brand. At some point, they're going to have to reconsider how they number the products, and that is going to be an issue because there's so much content already about how to use the products. But for the regular consumer, for the at-home line, I think that has caused a ton of confusion. Once again, they have created so many videos testing out every single Olaplex product, so I know this for a fact that people comment, I don't understand the numbering system. I've heard some people say Opex number 6 is the only one product you need by Opex. I mean, even though it's probably one of my favorite ones, for sure, 0 and 3, which are the at-home version of the professional treatment, those are the stars of the brand. Even though lately I've been using more K18, that is the truth. Those are the stronger products. Especially number 3 was the very first product that Opex launched for consumers. So for sure, if you have to strengthen the hair, that is the way to go if you just need to get just one Opex product. But I tell you, this is probably my favorite styling leave-in product. Yes, a huge downside is that it's not a heat protectant like the volumizing blow dry mist. So those are my thoughts on these two very different products. I think that's one thing that should be very clear about this video. If you have very damaged hair like I do, and you were looking for a heat protectant that would additionally give you the Oplex strengthening patented technology that also provides frizz control, I love that they came out with a heat protectant, and I can't wait to test them out together. So for those of you who always ask me, Heidi, how can I support this channel? You can do so by subscribing, liking, sharing this video, leaving a comment down below. All those things really, really help, and they're absolutely free, so why not? And if you're already in the market for any of these products and this video helped you, then another amazing way to support this channel is to use my affiliate links down below to buy either of these or any other product on any of my videos. You can also super thank me. There's a little heart down there, or you can become a member. So those are all the ways that you can help me, and all those things really, truly make a difference. And also, I wanted to ask you guys, what else do you want to see on this channel? Can we maybe add 1 or 2 videos per week that are not hair related? Would you be interested in that? You know, maybe add a vlog to show you around here, Buenos Aires. Awfully cheap for you guys right now. Just saying. Anyways, let me know in the comments below what else you want to see, or if you want me to just stay in my lane and keep doing these hair testing videos only, which is perfectly fine. Just let me know your thoughts. And I will catch up with you all again on my next one.